Hello guys, nice to meet you all again. I am Alok sir, biology teacher. Today we are going to discuss about class 8 standards for biology. Definitely you know about microorganism, your chapter. Chapter 2nd. It is a biology chapter. Microorganism. Do you know what do you mean by microorganisms? Micro means too small and organism means living things. Definitely you have to know micro means too small and organism means living things. Organisms which are very small in size. Not like you, like me, like hen, like dog, like tree. They are not look like that. They are very minute in size. So that's why we cannot able to see them. That's why we cannot able to see them. Okay. So how could you define what is a microorganism? We can say that microorganisms which are very small in size, or very minute in size, they cannot be seen with the simple eye or naked eye. Okay, we can see with them by the help of only microscope. Okay, microscope. That's why it is known as that type microorganisms is known as microorganism. That type organism is known as microorganism. Whereas we have to talk about examples such as bacteria, virus, fungus and protozoa, algae also. Okay, and we have to go and take a microscope. I am already taken a name microscope also. Do you know what is a microscope? Microscope is an instrument which used to magnify the object which are very small in size to magnify in to become a large in figure. We can say that another word, microscope is an instrument which help us to see organism or object which are very minute in size. We can able to see them in bigger in size by the due to the help of only microscope. Okay, it is very useful nowadays. There are lots of microscope are available in the market because due to the help of only scientists and by the help of there are a compound microscope, simple microscope and electron microscope. Okay, so do you know what is the study of microorganism? A person who study the microorganism is known as microbiologist, and the study of microbiology is known as microbiologist, a person who known as. Okay, and the study of microorganism is known as microbiology. Okay, and do you know who discovered the microorganism? Yeah, a great scientist, Leeuwenhoek. A great scientist, Leeuwenhoek, discovered the microorganisms in a pond water. Okay, bacteria also. First organism is known as which is discovered by Antony Leeuwenhoek, bacteria. Okay, in the pond water. Very good. After that, we have to talk about there is the definition is done. You are able to write and with example and according to your syllabus, microorganism further classify into 5 major group. What I am saying that microorganism further classify in the 5 major group. These are, first is bacteria, second is fungus, yeah, fungi, third is protozoa, fourth is algae, and we have to write fifth, virus. Okay, there are 5 major group of microorganism. Bacteria is a plural word. What is a singular word of bacteria? Bacterium. Fungi, fungi. Fungi is a plural word and singular word is a fungus. And protozoa, protozoan, algae, alga, virus. Virus is a singular word and viruses es we have to put now here es and viruses is a plural word and virus is a singular word. Okay, and do you know what could you tell me two example here, 2 name of bacteria, 2 name of fungi, 2 name of protozoa, 2 name of algae and 2 name of virus. It is very beneficial to use. We have to write now here two example of two bacteria, two name of bacteria. Do you know what is a example? You have to write blue green algae. Blue green algae. It is not algae, but here is a written algae. Its nickname blue green algae. It is a cyanobacteria. It is a cyanobacteria. Why I am taking its name? It is very good example of bacteria because only one bacteria which can do photosynthesis by the help of chlorophyll pigment, because it has chlorophyll pigment in the body, and due to the help of chlorophyll pigment it trap the sunlight and perform the photosynthesis also. Only it is. That's why I'm about make you aware about cyanobacteria. It is a good example when you want to expel two bacteria name. So please take your name cyanobacteria. After that lactobacillus. After that lactobacillus, LACTO, lactobacillus. Lactobacillus is used to make curd. It is very useful formation of curd. Okay. Similarly, second half we have to talk about fungi. Two example you also write now. First example is I am going to take yeast. Yeast is a fungus, and I want to expel two lines about them. Yeast is a unicellular algae. It is made up of only one cell, and it help in industry. Do you know industrial use? It is very useful in industry because it by the help of yeast alcohol to make. By the help of yeast we have to form alcohol. Okay, by the fermentation of it produce alcohol also. And yeast is very useful for industries, and yeast by the help of yeast industrial bakery industrials is also used. Okay, and it is a anaerobic matlab it is not take oxygen also whole life. And second, mold, bread mold, penicillin, mushrooms also. Mushroom is a edible fungus. This is a very nutrients, and we can say that it is very useful for us. And but both have lack chlorophyll pigment. Okay, that's why they cannot perform photosynthesis. And so they where they get food from? If they have no ability to do photosynthesis, means they have it is not autotrophs. So how could you make understood how could they obtain food from the other source? Definitely they obtain food from other sources. These sources are dead and decaying matter, organic matter. Similarly, protozoa, one name is also fabulous. There are two protozoans name. I will make you aware about two protozoans. First is amoeba and second is euglena. Amoeba, you also know about them. Do you know it has no fixed shape? It is a single cellular, means unicellular organism, and it has no chlorophyll pigment. That's why it's feed on dead and decaying organic plant and organic things also in a pond water. And it have no fix, but its nucleus is well developed. That's why it is known as eukaryotic cell. And similarly, euglena show both character, plants and animals. Okay, because it has chlorophyll pigment also, and it has lysosome enzymes also to digest the things also in our body. Okay, so euglena are show both character, plant and animals, and it has chlorophyll pigment. That's why it can do photosynthesis and make their own food. Okay, it is example of protozoa. There are lots of protozoa, but I am give an example of two, each major group of example of two, like a bacteria, blue cyanobacteria and lactobacillus, fungi, yeast and mushroom, protozoa, amoeba and euglena. After that we have to talk about algae. Similar name algae का हो जाएगा आपका. Do you know what is the similar name of algae? Alga. Okay. You also know that green algae. It is known as chlorophyce. And another algae is named, there are lots of algae, Chlamydomonas, Volvox, Ulothrix, Spirogyra, green algae and brown algae. It is easy name, you can learn easily. That's why I'm written here, 2 algae easily name. Green algae I have, you also know that it is a green, that's why it is a chlorophyll pigment and it can do photosynthesis. Okay, and its general name green algae, it is also known as chlorophyce. Okay, and brown algae, it has brown color pigment, that's why it is brown, and it is a phaeophyce. Okay, it is found in fresh water, saline water. It is also found in fresh water and saline water. After that, I am going to give 2 example of virus. Do you know 2 example of virus? What is 2 example of virus? Virus, something is very common, rhinovirus. Do you know about rhinovirus? Rhinovirus cause common cold, Sardi. And second is HIV virus. There are lots of virus, novel coronavirus, rhinovirus, HIV virus, polio virus, and there are lots of viruses there. But now I am only aware to 2 example of each major group. So virus, 2 example, what is the 2 name of virus? Rhinovirus and HIV virus. Algae, green algae and brown algae, protozoa, amoeba and euglena, also fungi, yeast and mushroom, bacteria, blue-green algae and lactobacillus. Okay, so in this chapter we have to discuss about one by one groups. First of all, we have to going to discuss about bacteria, after that fungi, after that protozoa, after that algae, and then virus. Okay, and then we have to talk about what is the advantage of microorganism and what is the disadvantage of microorganisms, and how can say that it is very useful and how can say that it is very harmful for us, and what is role of in our environment. Okay, in this chapter, let's like that, and which type disease are also caused in human beings, in plant also. Okay, so let's carry on.